Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my October Plan With Me video. October is probably one of my very favorite months. I am your typical girl. I absolutely love pumpkin spice lattes and leggings and flannels and big moon boots. So I really couldn't wait to get into this and kind of decorate it in a themed and seasonal way. But I still kept things pretty simple. I have a lot going on and I haven't really spent a ton of time in my journal or decorating it or creating pages that aren't absolutely necessary. So I stuck to a pretty minimalist look here. In my eyes, at least minimalist. I didn't do a ton of doodling or drawing or even super fancy lettering. I kept it pretty simple. So for my cover page, I just wrote in an elongated print font for my header and then added this like faux washi tape with some really simple doodle leaves. And then I added a quote that I thought was very fitting for October, along with a couple doodles. I have a lot gonna be going on in October. I have a lot of things coming up. Some of you guys may already know that in the beginning of November, on November 3rd, I will be in Salt Lake City and I am presenting at Pinners, Utah. I am super excited for this and I can't wait to meet you guys. I will be doing a ton of little tutorials and we will be practicing and learning what we can do to spice it up in our 2019 journals. So if you'll be in the area or if you want to come to the event, check out the link in the description of this video. I have a coupon code for 10% off of your ticket price, and then once you're in, you can go to as many classes as you want depending on the ticket level that you get. It's an awesome event. There is a ton of stuff going on, everything from beauty gurus to crafting to journaling and lettering. There are so many fun events going on and I would love to meet you and see you there. So that is November 3rd in Salt Lake. I would love to see you guys there. But back to this. It's, like I said, it's pretty simple. I definitely did do a little bit on this cover page. That's usually where I actually add most of my artistic stuff, just because the rest of my pages I definitely try to fill with stuff that I will actually use and that will benefit me rather than just decoration. And I have quite a bit of information in my pages, so I have to kind of keep the decorations to a minimal on those. So this is going to be my calendar. So for the past 2 months, I have done a Dutch door style layout with my monthly, and I think in my last video I might have said that I was planning to stick with it, but you guys kind of already know how I am and I change things up all the time because I just get bored. There's actually been a part of me that has considered not doing monthly layouts at all and just moving to weekly things with habit trackers because I do get bored so quickly and then I kind of lose interest. And this month, it's September, that happened to me and it was kind of a rough go in my journal and I kind of lost myself for a minute and I wasn't planning, which ultimately leads to me being a lot less efficient in my daily life and with work and juggling motherhood and home and a business. It's been a lot. So for October though, I intend to do a lot. I have a big October bucket list, being that it is fall and it's one of my very favorite months. You know, I want to go on hay rides and take my kids to the pumpkin patch. So there are a lot of things I want to do on top of getting ready for the conference in Utah. So I had to make this a little bit bigger, and the boxes for each day are fairly large so that I have plenty of room to write in events and notes and whatever else that I need on there. And let me just ask, is anybody else as excited as I am that we finally have a month that starts on a Monday? I was stoked for that. So again, I kind of reverted back to some things that I have done previously that you guys have seen in my other videos. I have my calendar, and then this is my habit tracker. I'm sorry, part of it is out of the frame, so I cut out a portion of the writing. I kept almost all my habits the same this month. I did add a water tracker as I'm just trying to drink more water. I haven't been doing real great at that. But then the goals and the weekly check-ins have been the same for the past couple months, and I am loving it. I love the weekly check-ins. It really just gives me a chance to be completely honest with myself on what I'm doing and how I'm doing, if I am getting close to achieving my goals or if I am way off. And I so far have loved it, and I plan to continue to use it. My habit tracker, this is probably my favorite part of every video I do, is just watching myself fill in the dots. I wish that it was as fun as it looks on the video, sped up. I think this is at 900%, so 9 times sped up, but it's not nearly as fun, but it does look really cool. So then I just added in all of my dates, and again, just so I have plenty of room, I have room for my goals and my weekly check-ins, which are divided into all the Sundays in the month. That's the day I do check-ins, because that's also the day that I typically set up for the upcoming week. So it's a good time for me to check in, and then I can kind of make my weekly spread based on my goals. So I can say, oh, okay, I'm not doing this right, so like I want to make sure that I add this to my weekly setup, and it definitely helps me better plan out my week having that check-in. So for that, because I didn't do a whole lot of decoration, I did choose to try these little pumpkin spice frappes, I guess, with the dates, and each of them are about 5 lines high in the Nuno, which gives me just enough space to make really short little brief notes each week about how things are going. And then I just used 2 different color Tombos for the header. I keep trying to like add in some creativity, because I did feel that these pages were a little less decorated, and I know that they are because the time I've spent doing my October setup is a lot less than previous setups I've done. I was able to film all of this in one setting, which usually doesn't happen because it takes a long time, but this setup was a little over an hour for everything I did, which I didn't think was too bad. But again, I didn't do a ton of decoration. Now we're going to move on to a page that I used last time, which is my monthly statistics page. I'm still loving this page. It helps me. And I did cut out a part of the video here to show you guys September's page and how it's coming along, and talk a little bit about something else. So here is my September statistics page, and it's filled out to date, along with my weekly check-ins and goals. But I want to talk to you guys about this. Do you see how filled in that spread is? And then do you see how unfilled out this spread is? I just wanted to tell you guys something. It's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to not open your journal every day. It's okay to not plan meticulously every single day. It's okay to have days that are bad. Even I have them. Even the biggest YouTubers have them. It happens. So I want to encourage you to keep going. Don't let those little hiccups fail you. And just keep going. It doesn't matter if you don't have everything filled in. It's your journal. It is not Instagram's journal. You don't have to show off every page. So be proud of where you're at and just keep going. So back to this page, I am just filling out all of my statistics, which are listed in my previous video. Thinking back, they are weight, steps, my overall health for the day, my mood, my productivity, sleep, my workout, and how many calories I ate that day. So all of those are things that kind of revolve around what my goals are, whether they be health goals or work goals. And I can kind of look back at the end of the month and analyze things. Today I realized that I tend to be super motivated at the beginning of the month, and by mid-month I get that big slump and I'm not doing nearly as much, and my workouts have dwindled, and I slack on cooking, and we end up eating out a lot more. So it kind of helps me see, and then I can hopefully come up with a plan to better attack those times of the month when those things happen. And my final page in this setup is going to be a doodle a day. So in September, I did the word a day for the very first time, and I did enjoy it. I love lettering, and it was great fun to really get creative with those, and I have managed to keep up with it. But I decided for this one, I just want to, instead of using a word to describe each day, I want to do a doodle. And I think how I'm going to do it is I'm going to start in the center, and each day I'm going to add a little piece to it, and they will all be touching and kind of intermingled, almost like a Zentangle doodle at the end, but with actual, not abstract objects, but actual objects that represent what had happened that day, a memory, a feeling, something like that. So that's all I really did for this month. I'm trying to keep my setup minimal so that it is manageable. So this is the entire completed October spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much, as always, for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys again next time.